Everybody, good morning. We got Yamanda Perez with us today. She is a freaking insane, and you're going to see exactly what I mean by that. So I'm going to allow Yamanda to tell you the story, how she got to where she is right now. But I met her 2 years ago when we had a conversation about getting her license and getting involved in real estate and how she can do it part-time and go from doing it part-time because she had a full-time job as a teacher, and going from that and transitioning into real estate is a really, really inspiring story. I'm extremely excited and super proud of the accomplishments that she made. And we're going to let her tell you the story. So, Yamanda. Welcome.
Thank you. Hello, everyone.
So tell everyone what I really want people to know is, first of all, let's start at the beginning. What did you do before you joined real estate, and how was life back then? And what made you say, you know what, I just want to get my real estate license?
So before I was working as a teacher on a daycare, life was, 8 to 5, that kind of 8 hours work or job. And definitely what made me get my license is I want to get my license. I want to get more time for myself, for my kids, for my family. I want no roof. And here we are.
And by the way, when you say no roof, you're saying, I want to make more money. Don't tell me how much I can make.
Exactly.
When we met, you told me that you're working from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. That was your schedule. Yes. When you told me that, I really liked it because I told you that I like when people start working early and you're already in that groove. You're already waking up early, already at work at 7 o'clock. Mm-hmm. So that means that you can do real estate on high levels. And by the way, statistically, I don't know if you know this, but a lot of teachers do very well in real estate. First of all, because they know a lot of people. But second of all, a teacher knows how to study and implement what they learn, which is really what you did. So you used to work 7 to 3, correct?
Yes.
And you used to make less than like 30K. Am I right?
Way less.
Way less than, so less than 25K a year for a full-time job, 7 to 3 every day, 5 days a week. And when you join, I told you, hey, you just need to do a couple of deals to replace your income, like 3-4 deals, you already replaced your income. And you started part-time. How long did you do? You were in mentoring at the beginning. And how long did you do part-time?
Part-time, I probably did not even a month or 2.
And then you said, okay, to hell with this, I'm quitting. And you quit your job.
I'm all in. I did. Yes.
And you went
all in? Month or 2.
You went all in?
Yes.
What made you take the leap of faith? This is not something simple that people would jump and do. So you did something that the majority of people are not going to do. Tell them what caused you to do that. Like, what was that? Because you didn't make money yet. You just started learning.
Yes. So because I was starting learning and taking the coachings and just going through the tutorial videos that you sent, I was like, if I wanted to do this exactly how he teaches, I need more time, and I didn't have the time. Working from 7 to 3, then go home, get the kids from school, then go home, cook, and do the whole household thing. And then the time that I had just to implement those things that you were teaching definitely were like, I need to do something. And I definitely take the decision. It was a family decision, but I definitely take the decision. And it was a scary decision. It was not like, oh yes, I'm in. But it was a scary, but I know if I quit my job, I need to be 100% in this. And that's what I did. It was scary, definitely.
Sure. And that's the secret. So people want to know, how did you do it? Like, you were scared and still made the change. Most people are not producing well, like more than 80% actually. If I show you statistics from just Rhode Island as an example, in Rhode Island is about 5,000 licensees. Okay. The majority of them, like 4,000, are doing less than 4 transactions a year. In Rhode Island, that means like 25 grand a year. That's before they split with the broker and all the rest of the stuff. You have a family to support.
Yes.
And you took that was a family decision. This was something like at the dinner table, guys, let's talk about this, and we're going to do this as a family. It wasn't like, hey, I'm doing it, and So the decision was not easy to make, and it was a leap of faith that you took and you did, and congratulations, because obviously look at what happened. In your first year, you did mentoring. You graduated mentoring program. You went into the normal Circle 100 program, and then you began working with buyers mainly, and you were also prospecting a lot. Like you would get on the phone every day, fighting this difficulty, because for you, with language barrier, calling people, and it wasn't easy. Tell us about that.
So yes, definitely. One of the things that I was learning, it was like we have to one of the best way to get into real estate and get business is just by cold calling or calling people just to offer your services. So I was so scared about it. I used to call people being so rude, and that used to throw me off for some reasons. And then I used to just hang up, obviously, and then cry and say, I'm not doing this, I'm not calling people to just make me feel bad and things like it. But the most you do it, the better you kind of handle the rejections.
You showed up to every coaching call. No exception. You were on all the coaching calls. Did that help you to sustain yourself throughout the process?
Definitely.
What specifically?
Well, when I was like totally like, I'm not doing this anymore, and I show up to the coaching, it was like more motivating, and hear from you, like, who cares? They don't even know you on the other line, in the other side of the phone. They don't know you. They probably won't see you in their whole life, or they probably haven't seen you, and just focus not on what they tell you, but what your purpose is. They don't apply, just move forward. And it definitely made me feel like, okay, let's do it again.
So you did prospecting, and then you did other things that we teach, and obviously some of them caught up, and you recognize, okay, wait a second, this one is more successful than that. You started looking at what is working in your business, and then you took that to the next level by obviously putting in more attention and making sure that you're putting more energy on that and start prioritizing accordingly, etc. So coaching was not just motivating you, but also guiding you through the process of what to focus on. Am I right?
Yes, you are right.
First year in your real estate, how many transactions have you closed? Do you remember?
5 or 6, maybe.
So 6 transactions, that's about 30K. So that means that you replaced your income you actually did more, you made more money than you did before.
Yes.
Before you used to, obviously there is commute time. You got to wake up early. You got to leave the house before, because you got to be there at 7, and then at 3 o'clock you need to drive back. So there's commute and whatnot, and you work outside and all that stuff. And then now real estate, when you quit your job, you started working from home. Your children were at home. We're talking COVID time. Like when you joined, it was already COVID.
Yes.
Out there. So during COVID, you did this change. You started working from home. Your children stayed at home. So you have your children at home, right? Young children that you need to pay attention to, and they need your attention, and they take your attention. But in spite of all of that, you still prospected. You still called people, making your 20, 25 contacts every day, and go out there with buyers and putting deals together and doing what needs to be done, working from home. I asked you before, but maybe you want to tell them how many. We're talking second year in, but in your first year, how many hours did you put into this business?
First year daily,
Yeah.
would have said probably day. At first, I was working like probably 6 to 7 hours between studying, calling, and all those things.
Right. And how many of the 6 hours, how many of those hours did you study, coach, role played? And
probably 4 hours a day.
So you put 4 hours a day into studying your first year?
Yes, because I was like brand new.
Right. And that's what people don't get. Like that alone, what you just said, will be avoided by probably 80, 90% of the people. They're never going to study 4 hours a day. So You've been doing that, which means you really work like 2 or 3 hours a day. Your first year, study a lot, completed 4, 5, 6 transactions, going into your second year. So this year, we're talking 2021 is end, what's today is the 29th already?
Yes,
29th
the
of December.
29th.
So the year is over, is your second year. How many transactions?
13 transactions.
And in your income, you're above 80, correct?
Yes.
Which is 4 times more than what you used to make. And on average, how many hours a day are you working?
4 to 5 hours.
4 to 5 hours a day, and you make 4 times more than you used to make before when you worked 8 hours plus travel time.
Exactly. And I'm home with my kids most of the time. I'm able to be there when they have special occasions, events at school. We go to vacation already 2 to 3 times this year, thank God. And it's way better, obviously.
Different life.
It's a different life.
What is your purpose in the business? Like, what do you see as your mission as a real estate agent?
Something that I find out, there's a lot of people that they need more information. I mean, like education about what the process could be, or they have the wrong information. And I feel like just getting on people's life and they can find out someone that can help them, guide them through the process with kindness and in care. I think I love that. So I would like to just keep doing the same thing. And definitely personally, I just would like to get obviously double or triple my income by this next year coming up and the one that's coming up and so and no roof. I just will try to do my best every single year just to be better next year coming up.
It's great. Now, an important question is, we spoke about 2022, your goals, and you're shooting for doubling. You want to go to 160K, which means you need to close about 25 transactions, which based on the business plan we put together and the activities you need to be involved in, you can easily achieve that. Easily. Taking you to the next level will just be, we're going to hire someone part-time to delegate to, etc. But talking about delegation, do you use the TC?
I do.
And how much time does that save you?
I don't even know how much, but it's the best thing I had ever done.
And this is what people don't get. Like, they don't understand the value of a transaction coordinator.
It is the best thing. She just takes care of the whole thing. I just keep like kind of follow up with her. Is everything okay? There's anything that you need from me? Sometimes there's, hey, I just need you to let that buyer know that I probably didn't see the email. Things like a small thing, but I don't even deal with it. I just follow up. She let me know with how everything's going, with every transaction, and that's it.
Now, your second year, now you're going to begin your third year in real estate. Based on what you did second year, you're definitely going to surpass the 6 figures and go into, do you feel that there's anything missing right now that the company is not providing you with?
I would say that I'm more than happy to be here. Just getting into real estate as a brand new licensee, feeling the support, like I'm not alone. Anything, if I need anything, I just like a call away. I feel like I'm in the right place.
Someone that's listening to this recording right now might be a brand new licensee, might be someone who is not licensed yet, might be someone who is experienced, but they're not getting the results you're getting and have been doing it for a while. And they're contemplating a change, but they're scared. Maybe they're scared to get involved in real estate. Maybe they work in another company and they're scared to make a change and to come on board. What would you say to an agent who is like yourself at some job right now, full-time, and they're thinking about getting real estate license and beginning? What would be your...
Well, not everyone has like the opportunity to just quit completely, but by joining and starting and take the decision, you can do it just after take the decision and get all in. Depends on, everybody has their own things, but if you thinking about quitting your job and just come in and all in. You got to put all effort in. You got to study. You got to, all in. That's the only way it works.
You studied about 75% of your time in the first year. Like 75% of the time you invested in the business was studying, learning, practicing scripts and dialogues, calling your role play partners, showing up to coaching sessions, doing your homework assignments and all that stuff.
Yes, definitely. I was just scared. I was brand new and I just didn't want to feel like I didn't know what was doing or saying. And just to make the calls, you gotta know what you're saying, how you're gonna be handling the call. And that kind of scare feeling that I had made me study because I wanted to do it right. What I feel being here is just like I'm not alone. Um, and we have the coaching section. If you show up, it's all you need just to grow your business, grow your income, and just be there. Just be there and follow the coaching and the strategies that you guys teach and all those things, and you will definitely grow.
As part of your mentoring, you were shadowing someone.
Yes, I was.
Okay. And how was that experience? Did it help you?
Oh, definitely.
What did you pick up from it?
Well, almost everything because I was brand new. I was like, if I don't go out and just get the experience of how they do it, I just feel more confident and I learn of things, so like little things about like details, um, things that you should say, things that you shouldn't say, things like it. But I definitely make me feel confident and just do it by myself with the knowledge that I know what I'm doing and it was just very nice experience.
What about leads? Did your company give you leads or what? Do you
No,
think that company giving you leads is an important thing, or how do you feel about that?
I don't feel like it's important to me because I get my own leads. And because you guys teach us how to do it on our own.
What's the difference if we gave you leads? Would you ever learn how to get your own leads?
No,
Okay. And by learning how to get your own leads, you also got your confidence.
definitely.
And when you're more confident, what happens then?
Well, you go all in 100%.
And then you're killing it.
Yes.
So if we need a loan, we can just call you and.
We can talk about it later.
All right, guys, that's the story of Yamanda Perez going in from a part-time to a very, she jumped all in, as you heard, 6 hours a day for the first year, 4 hours of those she invested in studying and learning and owning her skills, which then brought her second year to quadruple her income. You can do the same stuff. You just need to make that decision and have the leap of faith and just jump forward. We'll be here when you are ready. We are ready for sure. So thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next session.
Thank you.